some love, be my better half. I promise I will never let that my girl. What you need, what she's a what you need, nothing gonna last for long. Time does not wait. Okay, man. Okay, man. That's all. Bring it down there. Tell them the quality is heavy, you know. Yeah. Listen. I'm a song that game that I could lie. Them who's a put all it out tonight. That's in the gang and in the ripple eye. You run and see the motel and put chicken tonight. Appetite, satisfy. Girl, give me chance, I'll blow your mind. Say, Wula Saba, show you ya.
Excuse me, posing at the when manana, when jaka, wherever, twalabada, twagoba, I need a man who can love me. Love is a sovereignty. I take a bulana fancy. We're sorting it, we're loading it. We're now for more calling it. Mugambi wale chezi toa wasawa hurry to top flow. Mugambi wale chezi toa no matter what you ask to let up go. Mugambi wale chezi toa na wademu bagala ina do. Mugambi wale chezi toa it's not the way. Give me what I need, give me what you need. Oh, you go away. Now cause I service in my body, my looks make we touch them with fire. Girl, you got me feeling like on some balance, I'm feeling right now. I'm going to all about us. Who are we? Only one that they would chupa. Bangoba, Baruga, Bagala, extra man, Bagala, Musikila, Museke, play your mind. Awala, Batega, Kanye, Wabasu, Yama, Bakwasa, Mapela. Wabakuina, Ghana. No. Mugambi, wale chezi toa. Wasawa, hurry to top floor. Mugambi, wale chezi toa. No matter what you ask to let up go. Mugambi, wale chezi toa. Na wademu bagala. Finish and bye bye now stepping up. Stay teasing up. Shopping up Wambala. Now everything up finish and bye bye now stepping up. That's why the girl think what she say. She thinks she give up that guy, you know. No, you tell her this. Tell her the one to tell me. Yeah. Mugambi wale chezi toa wasawa hurry to top floor. Mugambi wale chezi toa no matter what you ask don't let up. Mugambi wale chezi toa na wademu bagala ina. Wale chezi toa wabakuina Ghana. Mugambi wale chezi toa wasawa hurry to top floor. Mugambi wale chezi toa no matter what you ask don't let up. Wale chezi toa na wademu bagala ina. They want to know. Wale chezi toa stay teasing up. Mutwala a shopping up Wambala. Now everything up finish and my mind has stepping up. It's not the way. Give me what I need, give me what you need. Oh, you go away. Now cause I service my body, my looks make we touch them with fire. I stay teasing up. Mutwala a shopping up Wambala. Now everything up finish and my mind has stepping up. We know the guy she tell you that, you know, she goes away, you know, she goes. That's why she say every time. But tell her the wallet is empty. Okay, man. Tasha. Okay, man. Take care. For the sound, for the sound. Select up, yes. Oh no no. Listen, ding 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 ding, baby girl. Ding 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 ding, your song forever. Wanna more,
kugamba kwagala naye ng'ekituufu ayagala ssente buli wakukwata kona kukozesa n'osumalira ogenda okusukuka ng'akukwase omutuufu bweyanintunye onjagala nga bwe ndi naye katiraba omukwano musatuludde abalala bonna bannekawo abaluusi nemwesiba asaba ku bulungi ampaloza naye bogetoboneyeye kugamba kwagala naye ng'ekituufu ayagala ssente bwewakukwata kona kukozesa n'osumalira ogenda okusukuka ng'akukwase kugamba kwagala naye ng'ekituufu ayagala ssente bwewakukwata kona kukozesa n'osumalira ogenda okusukuka ng'akukwase. Those are the girls tell you that they want. Those are the girls tell you that they need. Those are the girls she love to you and me. Those are the girls she love to everyone she see. She love to you, them she love to me. She's telling me that you just to be. She's telling me that you want to be. But she promised me that you'll never be. Mwana mwana kugamba kwagala naye ng'ekituufu ayagala ssente bwewakukwata kona kukozesa n'osumalira ogenda okusukuka ng'akukwase. Mwana mwana kugamba kwagala naye ng'ekituufu ayagala ssente bwewakukwata kona kukozesa n'osumalira ogenda okusukuka ng'akukwase. Oyagala mbe sekyesiri ontabute nze onsobete oyose okutute n'osabaga ezakulese bwenzikuwa tonsasira onekakalidde kyekoledde nkubuse totampeze era nkubase. Mwana muwala kugamba kwagala naye ng'ekituufu ayagala ssente bwewakukwata kona kukozesa n'osumalira ogenda okusukuka ng'akukwase. Mwana muwala kugamba kwagala naye ng'ekituufu ayagala ssente bwewakukwata kona kukozesa n'osumalira ogenda okusukuka ng'akukwase. Bweyanintunye onjagala nga bwe ndi naye kasiraba omukwano musatuludde abalala bonna bannekawo abalundi temwesiba.
Good morning my people. Njagala babuzaako nga tunayingira highway because bwe tuyingira highway byeba binalamuko. Kyambadde Hannington, good morning. Muyombya Mark, Nsozi Chiwanuka, Yusuf Lugonda, Comrade Emma, Samuel Ntale, Travel Live Vlog, Noah Norman, Ricky Chikawa, Inkpa Yetonya, Henry Modern Juice, Maurice Atoms, Simon Baker, Dr. Kambes VIP, Funny Lifestyle, Paul Sema VIP, Paul Sema VIP, Osipankunda, Go Highlights. Thank you very much guys for being with me today morning. Katudeko Express katono tunyumiemu guys. I have 3 inspection stories. One of the cars sakuba bifananyi obudde bwagenda ononya ne mwogamu omuntu nkubire ebifaananyi by'emmoroka eyo. I don't know how I forgot to take pictures. So but that's the story I'm going to start with because that's the car we inspected first before these other two, the Nashearings. So we inspected the Subaru Legacy. Now there are 2 cars and you guys can do the research. There is a Legacy, there is an Outback. Those cars are almost the same car, okay? The Legacy has a lower center of gravity than the Outback. The Outback is a little higher. So if you want a car that has like SUV vibes, the Legacy SUV, the Outback is for you. The Legacy gives you a lower center of gravity, which makes it more stable on the road, gives you better fuel efficiency and all. But Ojakuti they have the same engines, same transmissions with the Outback. Now in the market, when you're looking for those 2 cars, the Legacy is actually more common than the Outback, which led us buying the Legacy at we bought the Legacy at 20. Did we buy 23 million? I think 24. I don't really remember. That's why I need to do those reports quite early. So the gentleman that bought that Legacy was looking for an Outback. Bw'osunira bw'oti emmoroka ezo okujjako ng'ogirabye nti eri egulumidde oyinza obutasobola kuzaawula. So that's how we bought the Legacy. Amazima emmoroka yali etukuze n'ottubula. So let's go to these two stories that I have the inspection reports of. I did not take pictures of that legacy. So we bought a Prado TX, and then we bought Starch Events, good morning. Kazoa BL, good morning. And guys, today is Market Tuesday. I'd like to remind you that Plato's Institute of Arts and Marketing, JD, digital marketing, Feb intake yatandise anti buli mwezi digital marketing wali wonna. Kati Feb intake bo batandise. You were here, eh? Yeah. So digital marketing, for the people that have small businesses and you want to improve on your digital marketing skills, the course is 1 month, 3 days a week, 3 hours a day. Yeah, and you can then improve on on your digital marketing skills. Shanko Gibbs, good morning. So we bought let me share the story of the TX first, because abantu abo babidi nabaina Moroka on the same day, and the person that bought the Markex failed to get a Markex on that day. The person of the TX got the TZ. Now Moroka zino zilimu trim levels. The person that bought that car, when Jogera one ari Kasese, he's in Kasese, or at least yesterday I knew he was in Kasese. He was looking for a petrol Prado, and I advised him to get a diesel since he's going to be doing longer distances. Okay, and I've told you guys the diesel is more expensive to maintain, but it's a better car on highways. Even petrol is okay, but diesel is better on highways. It performs better on highways. That's why you find the trucks, buses, all those are you're going to find that they are diesel, because diesel engines zikora bulungi ku highways ate ziwangala. So we looked at petrol versions, we looked at diesel versions, and guys, you'll be surprised. Emmotoka ezo Prado baziseera nno ddala. I advised him to get the 3 liter gye bayita SX. He refused to get it. I think it would have done him better. The SX is normally cheaper in the market, cheaper than the TX. SX abatagimanyi 3 liter. Ntera giyita 3 liter. It's normally a better car. I find that it's much more comfortable than the TX. But the TX TZ, I think they have more curves than the SX. So he wanted that one. So I talked to him on phone before the day we were going to look for the car, and on the day he came, I think he had been convinced to buy diesel now. But on the day we were together, we were also with the gentleman, the one that bought the Markex, who had his father in the car. Now his father is the father of that person is knows his cars. Manyo muntu amanye morokaze. Binyumira nyo when someone comes to do inspection and they come with someone that knows cars. So, and he had driven like a Prado for a very long time. So he knew, and I think he helped me like talk to this gentleman. So we looked at a number. We even saw a 3.4 liter Prado. I think the engine is called the 5VZ. It's called a 5VZ, 3.4 liter. But it was nice. It looked really nice. 3.4 liter is a very big engine. Now, majority of the Prados that we saw, we could not buy them because they were expensive. That's a fact. You find a Prado at 35 million shillings, at 35. Now, one of the first few cars we saw was that one, the one we bought. The TZ, it had they had even hidden it in a corner somewhere. I think someone brought it to the Kabanda to be sold for him. But it had a perfect engine. So we saw it. The buyer had even refused to look at it. But then when we looked at the other options that were in that area, you know what, let's look at it. On looking at that car, it had a perfect engine. The gearbox was perfect. Suspension, there were a number of other things to be worked on, like it had no proper batteries. We needed to buy batteries. we need to buy batteries. Emipira gyali kwegiri yali yeetaaga okufuuwa yonga yonengeri etambulanga the way you see the Prado yali esobola okutambulirawo, but it had a number of things to be done. But that car initially bali basabye 26 million shillings. We bargained, and by the time we left that place to go look at other options, the seller, at least in that car band, the one that we know, had agreed to 25 million shillings. So we went to see other options, and those other options Ngaza Bay 35, 32, 35, 32, 40, 43. You get, they were too expensive. Now this is where I sat down with my person and I told him, you know what, it doesn't make sense for us to buy a Prado at 36 million shillings, 35. Let's just go bargain that car down to about 23. Yeah, that was my idea at that time. I wanted us to buy it at like 23. Buy it at 23. When we buy it at 23, togenda kwesa the million eziwere 10 okugitereza ne bozi gozo ja kubugwedde mu 33 ngate okoze ebituufu si byabasuubuzi. You get it? Atengera all the cars we had seen, there was no car that was as good as that Prado. So we went back, test drove it another time, took it Kurunya, tested the 4-wheel drive nga bikola bulungi. So we agreed, went and bought 2 batteries. A Prado genako battery bidi, went and bought 2 batteries, and because we bought that car on Friday, it was Chimeza day. So because I needed to go do Chimeza, nabaleka ne bagenda mu banka gye yasasulira, me I went and did Chimeza. You get, and then it drove off. And then the next day, which was a Friday, which was a Saturday, namusanga mu garage nga bali mumutereza batadde ball joint nga ali mutekako side mirrors nezimenya ne remote nga aguzi Android radio kugamba nga akoze mali dadi yenna. So and the next day, which was a Sunday, he did the alignment and they headed out to Kasese. So ayinzo ba chali Kasese, I don't know, but just know the car went to Kasese, and he moves according distances is empanvu kwezi to he does long distances. Now on Saturday then the gentleman yaitafunye Markex we met, because on Friday we had failed to get a Markex and Nunji eri mu centers of $1,12,000. Guys, I want to say these days cars are too darn expensive. We used to be able to get a Markex at 12. Ngane esa akora. Ngane mipire ina. I'm telling you right now, all Markexes at 12 are bad. Really, 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 really bad. Now, the owner of the Markex we bought, that one, Jemura Beyoku repairing, I had tried to convince him to sell the car to us before. Gayagana. So on Saturday, tutambula ku Saturday Markex ngazivuze. We even looked at Subaru Forester. If you saw the report, you realize there is one Subaru Forester that we looked at. The reason why we considered Subaru Forester was because now we were trying to find affordable alternatives. We're shifting to the Subaru. We looked at a Subaru that checked, which was not bad. Nenga yetaga okola ilimu akapipira, yetaga wheel alignment, okitegera kugamba nga ebikola nenga teggwayo bulungi nga ate the owner wants 14 million cash. Ya bay tuba tuvayo n'agamba ne mmanyi kamba guze Markex yange mbadde nkyagikola ne mu nagimaliriza. Now the advantages of buying a car like that are these. Nti olaba Markex eyo gye twagula bw'ogisanga mu kibanda nga bamaze ogifuuwe baya $17,000, $18,000 nga bagifuuye because it was really good. Kati yaliko errors, computer yasoma errors. Errors ezimu za gear, endala za engine, oxygen sensor bichi. But me, I knew where those things had come from. Until when they were putting, if you look at that car properly, the fenders, the bumper, the bonnet, yeah, those are new. The lights, those are new. Even the rear bumper is new. So while they were replacing these things, so the seller agreed to work on those things for us. Now, how we bought that car at 13.5. So what's the goal? The goal is buy that car at 13.5, invest about 700,000 in spraying, and you're good. Emipira gyonna gyali okay, esinga akola bulungi, ng'ekyokukola obukola obwa wansi obwangu okitegeera lwakuba namubalira nti wansi Markex senga asanga nga wansi mbi nnyo esobola okulya emitwalo nga 5 nga wansi mbi, because suspension ya Markex si ya munino erina bush nyingi. So I told him he might have to invest like a 500k in the suspension, wheel alignment, invest like a 700k in spraying, but that's all he needs to do. Emoroka ebenga muzuri. And all the markets zetwala bezali million 14-15 zaite zituka moroka eyo. So bought it 13.5, bwatekamu emitwalo 5 agakukola wansi, that would be 14, bwatekamu emitwalo 7 ejja okufuwa 14.7. I am telling you toyina osobola kujja markets ngeyo gitwagula at for even 15 ng'erabika bulungi bwetyo nga nungi bwetyo. So those are the 3 purchases we made during that week. Yesterday I got busy with the open day Saturday genda wa mwami oli kumaliriza. Good morning Arthur. One officer here has gifted me 1.2 and Ramadan Karim. Hey, oseja ngabagaba. I'm waiting for you to clear up the markets purchase. What do you mean clear up? Nkaise nako. Gwe chairman Zak. Markets ojiraba temanyi yo bulungi. Temanyi markets yo bulungi. Mama nyabo mbaragavu just yakufuwa. And guys, for the people that have markets, I'd like to tell you, markets bwe ifa masa ogula nose cut. It's cheaper to just buy a nose cut. Nose cut ejirako bumper, ejirako amatama, ejirako radiator, okitegeera ejirako akalinda minyira kali, ejirako amataala. Nose cut, it's just cheaper. Ogikole maaso awo eyimirire ng'eyo emmotoka bwe bagikola. Yeah. Lawrence Omule, good morning. Wait, Lawrence wagambye mbuna abavuga nga tebalina permit banjizenga sina gwe mmanyiyo mbantu. Actually, you guys, every time we do an inspection and the person I've done inspection for doesn't have a driving permit, I am the one that gives them a driver. I've not seen anyone that drives without a driver's license. That's the thing. But I see terrible drivers on the road every day, and they pass by traffic officers every day. Arthur, if I have 50 million, can kusubula cars be a good venture? Yes, Lawrence, I think it can. But you first have, guys, abaga kusubula emoroko, kusubula anything. I think one of the things you have to first figure out, one of the things you have to just first understand is trading the thing for me. Me, I know trading is not for me. Trading is not for me. Zenaleta kwa no radio za Android. Katanzi baguze kubwerere. Ngandaba temuzigula. Okisegeera, like you bring a product and you know it's a really nice product and then people just don't buy it. You get it? And then people start asking questions that they don't ask anyone else, they start asking you. Kateina GB maker. Like who has ever used the internal memory of an Android radio? No one. But people start asking you such questions. Kateina GB maker internal memory. Like even me, I never ask such questions. But people ask you such questions. Abantu bagano gula. Nze sobola busubuzi kati Lawrence, but obusubuzi wewanga it's your thing. Yeah? Bwebanga obusubuzi sisobola kulima, sisobola kulunda, sisobola busubuzi. Ate until when nakoze discover nti kuyika kuva kensa omukageza akasoli nzo kyandabyenga nnima. Oba wetaga eka nga 10 okulima kasoli ebi making sense. So guys, Nchagamba Lawrence who wants to start car trading. 50 million is a good thing. With 50 million, you can start with 2 good cars. 2 good cars. And by 2 good cars, you need to be in the circles of traders. You will not be trading from your home. You need to network with guys that buy and sell cars. With 50 million, you can start with 2 good cars, buying each at like all 3 good cars. Now you have 2 options. The option of buying 2 good cars each at 20 million, hoping to sell 25, or by buying some cars of 15, 3 of them, okay, hoping to sell 18 to 20 million. Kati zili sente zisigalawo zezokuddaabiriza repairing okitegeera. Or you can just start with 2 cars of you buy at 15, put in like a 1 for repairs, making it better, and then selling like 19, 20. The thing with car traders is they make between 3 million and 5 million. Oba oyagala oba toyagala bazikola. Gwe ne bwogenda n'obagaininga n'ogaa ho naguze rayisi sente abazikoze. Okitegeera, traders are like that. They will make that money. So if you're ever going to join the business and you don't make that much money, as bakati emoroko gitaddemu miliyoni 17, for example, bw'etakola miliyoni 3 eba tekoze emoroko gitaddemu 17 enagitunda 20. That's the thing that I've talked to traders about, and that's what they have told me. Emoroko emiliyoni 2 erina okukola miliyoni 23 ku 25 nga magoba. Okitegeera. So kati gwe ne bwogenda n'ogula emmoroka gwe ngolooza oguze rayisi ye omusuubuzi aba yazikola. Traders sell I have a mentor that used to tell me, Arthur, bakuseera mu kugula tebakuseera mu kutunda. Like when you go to buy, that's when you get a bad deal. You don't get a bad deal when someone is buying from you. You get a bad deal when you're buying from another person. Okitegeera. So you need to be very ruthless as you buy. Okitegeera. Gwe bwobeera ewantu nga baleese emmoroko gisubula nga buli omu agisubula 16 gisubule 14. Beera very ruthless until you learn, because your money can die. There is a gentleman in Mumanyi kati, of course he's coming back. Edda yasubulanga zi Land Cruiser ezo ng'asubula emmoroka za miliyoni 6, 5. Okitegeera, kati asuubulira bantu because yali mu business. He was in the business of trading cars and he doesn't understand it. So brokers killed his money because the brokers will ill advise you. You don't have to allow them, but they will ill advise you. So you have to be very careful when you enter the business of trading, because the 50 million you see can die in like 4 months. This will often is go million at a time. Niwesanga ku million at a time usigaza million nga 10. You have to be very calculative. But yes, 50 million can help you start trading, buying and reselling cars, or what you Twitter car flipping. Then probably the other thing, you have to avoid those cars that are amblezo. Of course, there are people nga bo zeba concentrating amunga ye asubula Volkswagen, asubula Subaru nga ye mwakolera. So historical Norman, good morning. So yes, I find that every business is good because in every business there are people that are making good money out of it. Just like how in every business there are people that are not making good money out of it. Buli business erimu abakola n'abatakola. Okitegeera buli business erimu abagagga n'ababono bampo bayagigiriddewa. Munda abo ndi patient driver ku bbala. Kati mbuno obudde nkimanyi nti the tarmac is very slippery. You can make an accident right now faster than any other time. Kati fa balembeka amazzi enkuba simanyi obe wange etonnya naye fa balembeka amazzi enkuba bw'ebeera etonnya tuba tweyagala. Good morning John Jones, good morning. Mr. Jimukana ali wanira 26 Jimukana ekololo tujja genda. Kati simanyi oba ngene envuga automatic yange stareti kuba sensa gye nali nnoonya ndabika nagifunye. I got a GT group where the lady says she has that sensor. She's selling to me at about $100. I have to put $35 for shipping. How much could a good used Toyota Wish old shape cost me? A good one, 18 to 20. A good one. Atenga na yosobolo kujinonyanga temuli. Yes. Now the thing with me, guys, on Saturday still I had someone we were inspecting for, we failed to find a car. Now that gentleman told me he was driving a Nuwa, like the new model, and he sold it because I think something happened to it. I think it overheated. So he sold it. And so he wanted the car. Now a person that has been driving a new car, the budget was 15 to 16 million. We failed to find a car on that day. Okitegeera, right? Emoroka gye twali tufunye yagigana yali Vitz. Tetwagenda yona kugiraba yagamba Arthur, you know what, let's meet next week. Now, one thing you guys need to learn, nze Arthur emoroka gye siyinza kuvuga. Sigisobola gigamba muntu kugigula. I am telling you, emoroka gye sisobola kuvuga, I cannot advise you to buy it. Because me, I know the stress that comes with either buying a car you don't that is not good for you, or buying a car that is going to disturb you. Ebyo bintu bimenya byonoona obudde. It stresses, and stress is not a very good thing. Yeah. Talk about the dealers of Volkswagen. How do they do it? They sell. There's a motor bazitunda. Yeah, we have. I think last year we inspected two Mercedes Benzes. I think. At Chibuya there is no rain. Conrad, if I in a tanker, in Pabo Tonyanga to Rembeka, and we get water. At least bad as a Kazakasana cover the car, but this is not rain. This is kufuidida. Like on the tarmac, you see that it's wet, but it's only wet because there was small rain that have been falling there. Those are one of the uncomfortable cars that I like. It's very uncomfortable, but I like it. A Land Rover. It's not comfortable at all, but I like it. I don't know why. Chikurauni ochirabye. So guys, there's the motoka zetwaguze. Hopefully this week we'll buy others as well. Yes. Hopefully this week we'll buy others. Tuzigate mu collection here for the love of cars. And since today is Market Tuesday, guys, whenever I'm marketing, I do pre-purchase inspection in case you're buying a car and you need some guidance to help you make the right decision. I am your man. I come with a mechanic, and together we make sure that you get a good car for your budget. I charge a small fee for that service, about 450k. Yes, 450k, and that money covers a full day of inspection in the Kampala CBD. Now, I recommend we have a conversation before you go out in the field. That costs you 50,000, which is also part of the inspection fee. Consultation, inspection. Now, why do I recommend we have a conversation? It's simple. For us to be on the same page, for you to understand what's realistic in the market. For you to understand what's realistic in the market, because it's one thing to go buy a car, but it's another thing for you to go to buy a car that exists. And also for you to understand moroka chena akubonya abonye liweta akubonya abonye moroka ezo muziraba chirichi outback chirichi gas muzirabye outback egulumira mu konga bwogirabye. How much is a fighter? Fighter nemo million and also okufuna. Even 40 million you can get. Winter is coming. Yusuf Pinash, good morning. I heard they wanted to tax our water. They can't tax them. When katinza belele wafe matuga mu kyalo bagenda kujja ban taxing it bagenda kujja bagapimenti basoke batuwe national water. You know, it's very easy for you to tax my rainwater if you have given me water and I have refused to buy it. But if you have not given me water, some of us, the reason we are harvesting water is because in our areas, there is no government provided water. So we have nothing to do but to harvest. Karaumu ni old model karabye kabikoze. Walone nu wali 2005 because eze moro kazemba discouraging ogula temuzigula. Oyo warakitise sisemafuta. Ni rakitise kusika kete. Kati yo nu waneyo RAV4 ziraba. Sometimes they have the same engine. Na yate munuwa simanyi lwaki esumbuanya abantu okusinga mu RAV4. What's the difference between the newer SI and the X? Now, the SI, the biggest difference between the SI and the X is the suspension. It is very possible to find a newer X that has better features than the newer SI. It is very possible to find a newer X that has all the features of the newer SI in the interior. The newer SI, ekirungi kyesinga emmoroka zino endala ebeera suspension, it's much more comfortable. And I've been telling you this. Lwakuba some of you guys still want the cabbage. Oyagala ovuga emmoroka mubachalibo nga bagamba avuga SI, avuga SI. Okitegeera, eh? And in a way the SI makes the car look a little better, but suspension is the biggest. Nampijja Julie abagambye atunda enku enkalu bulungi bannange mujje munguleko ndi matugga mabanda. Julie, you are at Mabanda? I should visit you. I know you. Julie, I know you. If you know that I know you, I've met you, tell me how I met you, Julie. It seems I know you. It seems I've met you. If you're Matuka Kumabanda, it seems I've met you. Tell me. Outback endala yiyo ogirabye? Ngenda nno basiibula bantu bankasa tuweza dakika zafaana naye kyemanyi katrip kabawoomedde kano naye katrip akataliimu jjaamu nako kanyumira ddala. Pajero Sport kako kalani cruiser akafaanana Probox, okalabako ne Probox iri maaso kati kalani cruiser ako ne Probox enjawulo height. Probox osobola ogiwanika n'ekatuuka bw'oba oyagadde, kafaanana Land Rover eno. Land Rover tendabikira bulungi naye njagala. I don't know why. Because it looks rugged. I think that's the reason. Kale ngendo basiibula nga ntuuse wali ewa bulijjo. Zino comment ngenda zisoma. Guys, market to us your businesses. Ntunda trackers emoroka guys. I sell car trackers. I have two types of trackers, one for 350, which is normal, stops the engine, tells you the location in real time, tells you the past locations where the car has moved, and you can stop the engine remotely, even if you're in London and the car is in Kampala. Now, I have another tracker of 450, that one has even a microphone. It has all the features of the one for 350, but in addition, you can actually call the tracker, like you can call the tracker and listen to the people in the car, as in listen to what they are saying. So that's the difference. I also sell car alarms. If you buy the alarm alone, it's 250,000 shillings. If you buy the alarm with the tracker, it will cost you 210. Why is it cheaper when you buy it together with the tracker? Well, you're a customer. But the alarm is harder to install. That's why some of you guys don't even have an alarm. You have imitations of alarms. You get. So yes, and then I do inspection, pre-purchase and pre-sale inspection. Pre-sale is when you're selling and you need people to find your car first. I do the inspection and record a video for the people and publish it online, and people will call you and give you offers. Now the problem with you guys are agule moroka za pre-sale. Mwagala kubba bubbi. But also guys, if you're going to be buying an expensive car from the bond, I need you to understand one thing. Bonobo tundegenda kusala eyebbeeyi emoroka yonnanga ya bbeeyi egenda kusala nnyo kuba wagigula bbeeyi naye abantu abalina ssente ezo ennyingi e Uganda batono. So it's important that you understand that. Kale ngenda basiibulira wano liri wano kalere nga tewali jjaamu mudimanya agenda okunkwata. That you know this is gonna go down, so don't wait. Kind of a comment, this is for me. I am buying a Romeon from a friend who wants to upgrade to a Forester. However, I intend to do full service. How much can this cost? What is full service? Full service for a petrol car, as we talk, just do service of the engine and probably braking system and probably the cooling system. Don't touch the transmission at all. GDK. Me, I gain nothing if either you touch your gearbox or you don't touch it. So I'm telling you, leave the transmission alone. Just do engine, probably cooling and coolant and you put new coolant. Then you can probably even service the braking system, but you don't have to. Just do the engine service. And some people are driving on the roads without driving permits. I saw 10 were stopped by police and they had no permits. Lawrence, that's rare. The good thing is the fine for driving without driving license is big. But also, Lawrence, for me, my advocacy is a lot of accidents that happen on the road don't happen because people drive without driving permits. The accidents happen because people that have driving permits drive recklessly on the road. They drive with impunity on the road. So that also should be handled. After I should do a review on a Jetwa. My team is working that out. So I have a team. That's why I'm on payment inspection. That's how I make sure that I can do these things. I have a person that actually goes to people trying to find me reviews. Ngenda batira at Subaru Forester right now. That person, their job is to simply go to people that have cars and ask them if I can review them. And I pay him for that. So that's the thing I was telling you, teams are very important. So I'm going to take inspection and onosalo ngere atunda buyongeza ayisewo onosalo yangula kaka yongeza kanga emitwalo 9 kati agenda wali ayina wali watemere moroka Luwemba Roja nasuze waka Luwemba ze vakutwala bana kusomero nze golaba ata WRC twajivako muganda wange I'm kind inquiring but now let me get back to you tomorrow. Where can I access the email to which you send the request for the Apple event? I'm going to give you the email today. Wabula Arthur, I'm coming for Markex Grand and Alteza now. Okay. Good morning, Richard Damulia. Guys, thank you very much for being part of this broadcast. I don't take you for granted. Abali Mukamuli na Mumwe Valenyo, the guys that are watching this broadcast later on in the day, in the week, or in the month. The people, guys, keep telling your friends. We are trying to get to 100,000 subscribers. Yeah, tell a friend to come and subscribe. Yeah, then Nibomutu Wagida, Nina team ya abantu aba benkola nabo, and those people need money. Katibu mumpa inspection. Mumanyenti sente sizilianzeka. Sentence yana abantu abalala kati mumanye muyina amaka n'amalage muyimirizaawo buli bwe mumpa emirimu okitegeera. So when you support our activities, Chambade Annington Muyombya, Mark Nsozi Chiwanuka, Yusuf Lugonda, Comrade Emma Samuel Ntale, Travel Live Vlog, Noah Hanoman, Ricky Chikawa, Henry Modern Juice, Morris Atoms, Samuel Baker, Yusuf Lugonda, Dr. Kambes VIP, Funny Lifestyle, Paul Sema VIP, Osipankunda, Go Highlights, Wemba Roger, Chairman Zach, Kazoba BL, Starch Events, Shanko Gibbs, Sechtoriko Norman, Rakahe Butimothe, Harrison Paul, John Savage, K. Jovan, Comrade Emma, Nampija Joliet, Mugema Patrick, Geoffrey Tomosange, David Chitoklaje, Lucky Moselle, Wemba Roger, Geoff Tomosange. How much? Okay. No, X full service, guys. Don't even be made to believe that full service includes the transmission. If you can CVT, drive it until you feel something. Just drive it. Service guys, no room you can move them one katono. If your car takes synthetic oil like 5W40, prepare like 260,000 shillings. If your car takes oil Webster oil or Uganda, 100,000, 110 should be enough, including oil filter, oil. Now if you also want to change the air cleaner, prepare like 30,000-40,000. Cabin air filter, 30,000-40,000. Fad Kemi, Stephen Omoria, Yusuf Binaj, Chairman Zach, Senkungu Dennis Nabo Kamoli. I don't take it for granted, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully, just hopefully tomorrow, I'll have for you some inspection stories. May the good Lord bless you. Ciao.